This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
If you kind of look deeper at the situation, you know, which I'm sure you will, because everything that we go through is an experience that we learn from.
And Justin Burke.
I come right in. I'm very sneaky about it. You'll be talking to someone, and I'll just come in and sit at my desk and just bust one out real quick.
Yeah, it's the 29th of December, 2023. Justin Burke joining me in the studio. Justin.
Fabulous.
I didn't ask because I knew you were going to say fabulous. So I said, Justin, and you were supposed to be like, what's up?
What's up?
None. Glad you're here in the studio. And we also have another very special guest. And I noticed that you weren't in this intro for some reason. Marnie
I didn't
Winfield.
even get to hear it. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's fabulous, though.
It is.
Yeah, it's where Justin's talking about writing a blog. I'm using air quotes. Where he comes in all sneaky, goes to his desk and busts one out.
Oh, right. Yeah, I have heard that one.
Yeah.
That's when I used to write poopy blogs. But they've gotten much better.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. I've read some of them, and I agree. I think they have gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better, actually. So this podcast is going to be dedicated to Justin Burke. And this is going to be Justin's look back at 2024 or 23. I'm sorry. I'm future tripping, as they say in the ghetto.
Trying to
But
time travel already?
yeah, and we're going to go through and we're going to look at stuff like that, like, you know, your favorite moments. And I asked you guys earlier in the week to do a top 5 moments from 2023 just for this podcast. And I said you guys could use it for your blogs as well. And Mitch just came up with 5. Not a top 5, just 5 things through the year,
Got you.
which I guess works. But he left his girlfriend last, and they've been dating for a few days now. And I wondered if that was like on purpose because that was the last. So he'd be like, no, honey, that was obviously the best. That's why it was last, because I went from 5 to 1. 'Cause meeting you 18 days ago or whatever it was, you know, was like a big thing for him. So I'm glad he's got a woman.
Well, they used to know each other, then he just ghosted her.
Yeah. So
I'm glad it got rekindled.
that's his version of the story, which I don't buy anything that he says. So that's just Mitch's story. Anyway, so now we're gonna go with you, and you wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now is 5 your 5 moment,
I don't know. I think I just numbered them.
or is 1 your number 1 moment?
I don't know.
So are they in order of significance?
Yeah. Oh no, he wants it. See, we do check-ins every week, and I have on the check-in sheet. I have, you know, like weekly goal, update on goals, number of recoveries, biggest obstacles, success stories, anything operational, anything transportation-wise happening, and I have him fill that out. And Justin decided he was going to write his top 5 moments on the back of it. And I said, okay, cool. And I went to hand it
Same
back to him
paper.
after our check-in, and I said, hey, do you want to go make a copy of this? And he said, no.
Do you remember them?
I hope
Some
he
of
does, because we're going to go through them right now. All right, so Justin, your number 5 moment of 2023. Give it to us.
Can I see my paper?
Well, no. Justin,
I'll let him have his paper.
it's more fun this way, honey.
Well, if he put thought into it, and now he just wants it to be his thoughts organized.
Okay, here we go.
Right.
I'll give him a
Oh,
guess.
you're gonna do the clues, aren't
Yep.
you?
Do you think it's your dream job? Was that number 5? Do you
No.
think it's finding yourself?
Maybe.
What about a checking account? Where do you think that's at?
Probably 5.
5 is the checking account. Congratulations, Justin. You win a candy cane.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay, here's your list.
Thanks.
That would have been a long game.
Yeah.
So how about go from 5 to 1 and to explain the significance of why that was a critical and monumental moment
All right.
for you
So
in 2023.
My number 5 thing that I completed in 2023, I actually opened up a savings account like 2 years ago. Found out I owed an old checking account, and I finally was just able to pay that off a couple weeks ago.
I was born with mine, but I'm glad I can identify it now.
Thanks, Mitch.
Okay, yeah, and that's cool. So you're getting that paid off.
Yeah, I got that paid off. Got a real checking account. No more prepaid accounts. So that's a blessing.
Yeah. When you say that's good, honey.
Yeah, I think that's really good. I think that's significant. It's adulting.
Right.
Okay, and so your number 4 top moment of 2023 this past year.
Finding myself again. I went through a divorce at the beginning of the year, probably about May. So like halfway through the year, went through a divorce and just had to refine myself again. What gave me purpose, what gave me passion to want to live, and all that stuff that comes with divorces. You know, you feel hopeless, depressed, and all that, and you gotta learn how to dig yourself out of it again.
I'm not familiar with it, but that's gotta suck, man.
Yeah. Well, it's just like ending any relationship.
Any breakup.
Right.
I mean, it's.
You went through breakups.
Yeah, I guess.
I understand what we're talking about.
Well, thank you, Marty.
Oh, the crushing defeat of
Yeah.
like, oh, I love her so much. But you didn't go through that, did you? Or you just,
Yeah.
yours was a lot of confusing shit.
There was.
I think a lot of it has to do with having 2 times because you can't part drive. Of a routine, part of like, you know, that person is part of who you are
Right.
for a while, you know, and you structure your life around that, you know, with that person as a part of it. And so when they're no longer in it, it's like, now what?
Exactly. And it's tough.
Yeah.
But I didn't relapse.
Close, but you didn't.
Close. I wanted to.
Yeah.
I actually called a buddy to go drink with, and he was like, no. He was like, I'm 6 months clean. And it couldn't have been a better moment.
Yeah. And you'd have been so pissed off at yourself if you had drank over her.
Yeah.
But in the moment, you know, what do you do? You know, you go back to what you know, and this is what you use, and this is what you do to make yourself feel better. And it's easy too, because like drinking wasn't really your jug of choice. But you know, if you'd have been drinking, it would have led to you finding some other, and
Oh, yeah, for sure.
you'd have been like down the road of no return, and that didn't happen, which is good, and I'm proud of you for that. So that's a good moment, finding yourself.
Yeah.
Number 4. As we move to number 3, what do you got?
Got my dream job.
Oh,
I remember a couple years ago, I was talking to this individual, telling him one day I was going to work for him, transporting people to and from treatment.
Oh, okay.
And he laughed at me.
I did.
He really did. And told me to get out of his car and go to sober living.
Yeah.
And talk to him in a few months when I complete my 90-day commitment.
I think I went and got you for a meeting. We went to a meeting too.
Yep.
And I made you buy some shirts or something.
Yeah, shirts, hoodies.
Yeah. But that was a real thing, and that really did happen. And I didn't laugh at you because I didn't think I would ever hire you. I just thought it was like, how am I going to hire anybody?
Right that early on.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize you were that early into it neither at the time.
I kind of wasn't. And I mean, it was, because I had already went through the whole process of getting the 501c3 and all that. Like, we were a nonprofit at that point, and that took a while too.
Right.
And, you know, like the podcast obviously was already started, and we were going, but as far as like transporting people and figuring out what we could do to help people who needed it, you know, yeah, we were pretty early. I think you were trip 2 or 3. It was the very, very beginning.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that was a great moment. And then you started sending me all these trainings I had to do, or I should do to be a better person. And I took them, and little did I know I'd be here years later.
Yeah, and this year, 2023, was finally like, all right, we can
Yeah.
pull the trigger on it. We can actually do that. And I remember in 2022 when we were like told we're going to get a grant, I went to you and was like, dude, we're going to get this grant, and no idea when, but it's coming soon, you know. And I'm just like, it's coming, and I'm just like, it was a very frustrating time, but it all kind of happened, and yeah, so you're employee number 3
Yeah.
of 217 recovery. So something nobody else can ever take away from you. No one else will ever be employee number 3.
No, sure not.
So moving on to number 2.
Learning how ungrateful kids can be.
So your top moment of 2023 was when you learned how ungrateful kids can be.
Yeah.
So you learn that, and you're like, wow, that's awesome to know that.
So, well, it really hurt my feelings. So it's like up there.
What happened,
But-
Justin? What happened?
So I asked my daughter what she wanted for Christmas,
What you want for Christmas?
and she was like, I don't know.
I don't know, Daddy.
Surprised me, and I'm like,
I don't know,
what did I
Daddy.
get her? You
Let's
know?
role play, Marty. I'm gonna be Justin. What do you want for Christmas?
I don't know. Surprise me.
Okay. If you're not gonna tell me, I'm just gonna get you a gift card.
I did. I got her $100 prepaid Visa card, and when she opened it up, she was like, "That's it. That's $100."
All right, so it's Christmas morning, and I go, "Here you go, honey. Here's
What's
your
this?
Christmas gift."
What is this? $100?
Yeah,
That's it?
Like it was like it really hurt my feelings. Like I didn't do enough for her.
Wow, that really hurt my feelings, honey.
But I mean, like she's got everything she needs and wants. So what do you get someone who's 13 years old? Something that has everything she needs and wants.
Well,
I
my
really didn't know
family,
what to get her.
my dad would have said he gave me an attitude adjustment, absolutely free. I guess nowadays you can't say that.
No,
You just have to do it.
right.
I don't know. What do you think, honey? What would you do to that situation or say to that situation?
Well, obviously it would be to talk through like her disappointment because your intention was to obviously get her something to make her happy for Christmas.
Right.
And she didn't really give you much to work with.
Nope.
So, letting her know where you're coming from, like, I'm doing the best I can with what you told me. You
Yeah.
know, you didn't really have any expectations. And so I just figured you could do whatever you wanted with this and get yourself what you do want.
Exactly.
Maybe there was miscommunication. Maybe she heard you talking about the stuff you're going to get your girl.
No,
She was like,
didn't
"Oh
know
wow,
anything
I love
get
edible
her.
panties, or whatever."
Wow.
I'm just throwing examples. I'm really bad at using examples, but I'm just saying, like maybe she heard some of that. Maybe she heard like, "Oh, you're gonna get her this," and she's like, "Oh, Dad's getting me that." Because there was one time I snuck into my mom's bedroom. I creeped in there and I didn't know what was going on. I thought they kept the gifts in the closet, right?
Yeah.
And I had wanted a guitar because I wanted to play guitar and drums. And I go in the closet. I start moving panties around and clothes because there was dirty clothes everywhere. I'm moving around underwear and socks. And I look and I see Bruce Springsteen. Picture, I thought, that's a guitar. That's what's up. It was like a record, like a box record set. So at Christmas, I'm like, "Where's my guitar?" Open it, and I realized they got it from my like aunt or something.
Dang.
I was pissed.
And then I talked to my mom after about it because they're downstairs making a few dishes to take over to my aunt's house. I'm like, "Did I ever act like that as a child?" She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "How does it feel now?"
Oh,
And I was like, "Really?" Because I don't remember saying anything rude like that for Christmas. And she was like, "Yeah, you did, and it really hurt my feelings a couple different years."
Got your ass.
got your ass.
So, I mean, it comes full circle.
Dang. I just think it was miscommunication, this misunderstanding there. Mm-hmm. I think that she might have been the person that would rather open $52 gifts than one gift card. Because they say that giving a gift card kind of just is like little effort. Here you go. Here's a gift card. I like gift cards. I spend them. But maybe for her, it was like, oh, I wanted like a bunch of like little gifts. And as she's entering womanhood, how many more special Christmases are there going to be?
Right.
You know, where it feels special. And maybe she's like entering that awkward phase of I'm not a kid, but I'm not an adult. I'm in between this. Like, I don't want kid things, but I still do want stuffed animals. I just can't say that I do.
That's why I didn't know what to get her.
You okay?
Like, yeah, I just had a burp.
All right,
Excuse me.
I heard it.
Sorry.
So anyway, what were you saying?
That's why I didn't know what to get her because, like, she has an iPhone, she has a tablet she can play on, like, she has all these things.
Stuffed animal.
She's got a whole drawer full of stuffed animals at my mom's house. My mom's house isn't very big. It's really not. It's really chopped up. It's like an apartment in an old house. So, like, you walk into her house, it's like her little kitchen. There's a stairwell going up to the living room, which probably isn't much bigger than your office. And then she's got a bedroom about the same size. Then you go down 2 steps into a little half bath upstairs, and then there's a full staircase in the back after you get out the half bathroom, walk down into the laundry room. So there's like really no room.
Where's the safe at?
There isn't one.
Just wondering because I think we were just mapping it out in my head. Like if I was going to rob the place.
No, but my mom calls it her glorified tent. And so, like, it's not like I could have bought my daughter a bunch of paint stuff, which I know she would love to do. There's just not room for her to do anything like that in my mom's apartment. And it really sucks that I can't provide more for my daughter right now, but I have to take things
Clothes.
as they come.
Women love clothes.
She has enough clothes. She really does.
So maybe like moving forward, you could have it be something where it's like you ask her ahead of time. Like, I want you to put some thought into what you want for your birthday.
Right.
You know, I know you say it doesn't matter, you can't think of anything, but just write some stuff down and then hand me like a list. Take some time to think about it. You know, make it so you're asking her. So she has to give you something.
Yeah, I did several times since
Yeah.
like Thanksgiving, and it's just like nothing.
But we're not trying to talk about Justin's therapy session here. This was the best moment. This was number 2, the second best moment that's ever happened to him in 2023.
It was a significant moment. Didn't
Was
say it had to
realizing
be
that
best.
kids are ungrateful, right?
Yeah.
You didn't say it had to be best. You said it had to be
Top 5
significant.
moments of 2000.
Top 5 would be your best 5, honey.
Your top 5,
Top
your
moments,
best.
yeah. Top is the best.
Well, this one was kind of a letdown of myself
Oh, well,
and how I realized my decisions influences my daughter's outward burst at moments. It's kind of like throwing away rice.
almost like you said, rice. Yeah, when you throw away a kid's ice, you know that's going to piss them off too. Especially if that's what she really loves in the world, and
She
you
does.
just take that from her and throw it right in the trash because you had her holding your lemonade
Drink, yeah.
and out in 128-degree weather without giving her any hydration whatsoever. Of course, she's going to drink that. Then you throw the ice away to punish her for drinking your drink, and she should have had like 4 of her own. Maybe that's what she should have said. I want some lemonade and some ice for Christmas. But so this is a top moment, which is I think is weird. But now Marnie's bringing up the fact that it might not be a top moment, but just a moment. But I did tell them to write down their top 5 moments. Like, so that's a good thing for Justin though. Number 2 is so wouldn't have it any other way.
Right.
What did that help you learn that next time? Like Marnie kind of suggested, like have the list, but
Try to get something out of her no matter how much she doesn't want to be able to give it. I told her next year I'm getting her coal.
and you know, don't be afraid to dangle that attitude adjustment out there.
Oh, she knows
She might
I'm
need one.
pretty ruthless. My mom tries telling me that she's too old to give her an attitude adjustment anymore.
Get her an act right stick.
Yes.
Got my nephew's one of those once. You act right. What is that? I was like, well, it's a stick I'm gonna go get. If you don't act right, I'm gonna hit you with it. Oh, I don't want an act right stick. I was like, oh no, the act right stick's for me.
My grandma used to have one of those. It
Yeah.
had all of us grandkids' names written on it.
Damn, it's brutal.
Yeah. I remember one of us doing something wrong, and we all got our butts whooped until someone finally said who did it, and then they got it twice as bad for snitching. Yeah.
Can't win.
Can't win.
So what's your number 1?
So my number 1 is I met someone this fall that I could actually count on. And it took a while to build the relationship, and it's actually blossoming into a great thing.
Okay, and you met someone. Like, what does Mitch bring to your life that you can
It's not
count?
Mitch.
Oh, Adam. What can Adam bring to your life?
It's
that you
not
can-
Adam. Her name would be Carrie.
Oh, Carrie. I know
Yeah.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you met her and you can count on her.
Yeah. Like she's always there. Like emotional
Like
support.
always there.
Yeah.
Like you turn around, you're like, oh, what are you doing?
Well, not
oh,
like
you're
that.
always there.
But she's just always there.
Is she a man eater? Oh, here she goes. Watch out, boy. She'll tear you up. Oh, here she comes. She's always there. Okay, but that's a good always there. Because I wouldn't say that Marnie's always there. Because sometimes she's at work.
Right.
And she's here now, which I
I
would
am
appreciate.
here now.
But emotionally and being there for you like that, Marnie's always there for me as well. And it does feel nice that I can bounce some things off. But for me, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I just don't want to bounce off of her because she's just always hearing me bitch and complain. And it's like, ugh.
And maybe it's time for you to get a therapist.
I have one. And I'm married to one.
That doesn't count.
I talked to her about everything else.
We did talk about him reconnecting with his therapist.
Yeah, he should.
I think everybody should.
Yeah.
Yeah, Susan.
If you're listening, you should accept our insurance.
Yeah. Tell them that Corey and Justin said that you should do that.
It's definitely not that easy.
What?
No way.
Now with that attitude, it's not.
Right.
Jeez, oh Pete. All right, so those are some good moments, though. You have some goals you're looking for 2024?
Lose some weight that I packed on.
This is something that we should do. And it's easy to do it together, but I think I'm afraid to commit.
Me too.
Because like I want to be like, hey, let's go do this every morning. But then there's like that part of me that knows I'm gonna be like, let's just sleep in for our 20 minutes or
Exactly.
let's just eat right, which it can go okay, but it's just hard to start it up. It's just like jogging or running or anything else that you do in life. It's hard to like start it.
You know what? If we had more restaurants instead of more like healthier fast food restaurants, it'd be great. But we don't.
Are there healthy fast food restaurants?
No. Like Wendy's will serve salads and stuff. That's healthier than eating the fries and
Is it?
cheeseburger.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, my thing is the sugar that gets me. I think that's so good though. My mom was like, I'm surprised you don't have diabetes yet. I was like, okay. She's like, how old are you? I was like, okay.
When did she say that?
When we were at my grandpa's.
Oh, really?
Wow.
She was like, yeah, I'm surprised you don't have that yet. She's like, I was about your age when I got it. I was like, okay.
Mom told me how big my belly's starting to grow. She goes, you have a bigger belly than your grandfather. He's always been a big dude. And I'm like, no, I don't.
Tell her she drinks too much.
No.
Tell her quit smoking.
No.
Maybe you should have a talk with her.
It does no good. It just causes arguments.
I think I told you to go get some life insurance, didn't I?
Yeah.
Have you done that yet?
No.
Why don't you listen to me, dude? I'm telling you. This might come into handy one day. Just saying, everybody dies.
Right.
And yeah, anyway, we need to do something. At least I do. I mean, you said you
I
want
do
to.
too.
And
Mitch says he's getting a gym membership with his new girlfriend at the first of the year.
like, as a new place to eat breakfast at, or
I don't know.
you can take his McDonald's in there.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Nah, but see, just cutting out like just the breakfast like that for you guys, I think it'd be huge.
I quit that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, because it's just like, I mean, it's just add the stuff, and yes, it's good, but when you start eating more, and then your body wants it more, and you become like, and it's delicious.
Right.
So it's like, yeah,
Sausage McMuffins are my downfall.
I had 2 of those the other day. I almost sent you a picture, but it's like rubbing it in.
I like McDonald's breakfast. I forgot that I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's not something I like ever have.
And now they all have apps you can order your stuff, and then when you get there, it's ready for you to be picked up.
It only takes like a minute for them to make it.
I know.
When it's there, why would you just get it right away?
Yeah, and you're
You earn points, and then they offer you free food to keep you coming back to their spot.
I didn't get any of that. We just went in the other day though, and like they order it for you, and it was so funny because Marty wanted to walk up like the old people, because they have those machines that you just walk up to now and you just order it. Doo, 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 doo. Well, the old people just bypass that and just walk right to the counter and order it like they have done for the last 50 years, you know.
Right.
But Marty started like getting up in line. I'm like, what are you doing? I was like,
I don't ever. I never go in McDonald's.
let's
I never
order our
get
stuff over
McDonald's
here.
at all. Period.
And you just take a number, go to your seat, and they bring it to you with a smile.
Right.
And then, oops, I forgot your drinks, but whatever. She came back with them.
I don't know. I still walk up to the counter.
You're like old people.
Yeah. And then I stand there. I start tapping the counter and shit. I'm one of those guys.
Oh wow. Well,
Sorry.
I
I
think
go to Walmart. I go to a real cashier. I don't
There's
use
something to be said
self-checkout.
about real checkout. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't use self-help checkouts.
self-help,
Yeah.
self-checkouts. They can be tough because especially if like something's wrong or a scan's messed up or you don't add it to your cart just right or something, or you add it to the thing that does the weight and you gotta have someone to come over and you're like, ugh, it's a pain in the ass.
Well, they should really do away with them and offer people jobs again.
What if people just said, F it, I'm not using self-checkout? Like we start a movement.
It'd be awesome.
Like people would still be at the store trying to check out after they're supposedly closed because they couldn't get everybody in time.
Mm-hmm.
We should do
Well,
that
if you think
for
about it,
one
how
day.
many times have you been at Walmart or Meijer where they've had all their lanes open?
Never.
Never. There's usually like 4
Yeah.
or 5 or whenever it's busy. So they're counting on people to go through self checkout these days.
Yeah.
And big shout out to Walmart, and I want to thank them for supporting 217 Recovery.
And then
Yeah.
and then they got one employee that stands there and holds up everyone that did use self checkout. Oh, I need to check your receipt. I need to check your receipt. Like, really? So you put this thing in here, and then you're saying you don't trust me to use it properly?
And thanks to Walmart for supporting 217 Recovery. We appreciate that. Walmart and Sam's Club, they do, man. They've hooked us up.
Yeah.
And I'm being dead serious when I say that. You know, I want to thank them for supporting the recovery community here in Traverse City, Michigan.
That's nice.
Yeah, it means a lot.
Yeah.
You know, there's some other, companies that are local that don't really do much. But for them to be here and to offer that kind of support for us, we really do appreciate it.
That is fabulous.
We sent them a Christmas card too. So hope they enjoyed it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did. We sent out almost 100 Christmas cards. Only one of them came back.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, Justin, he was in charge of doing the jails that we work with, and he sent one. And the only thing I can think of is the jailer that was working that day was like, oh, these stupid idiots didn't put what inmate it's for.
Probably.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
how they talk.
That Bodunk County.
Yeah. What one was that?
I think
Antrim?
it's the second poorest county of the state.
It wasn't Antrim, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I was right on with that. So, yeah, so the guy at Antrim County Jail was like, well, these stupid idiots, they didn't put what inmate it's for. Put that return center. Put that return center. And it was it was like Merry Christmas from us to you guys. So, sorry, Antrim County Jail
You tried.
Sheriff.
We tried.
It was for you, man, but I'm not in charge of who you're hiring there. Should look into that, buddy.
Exactly.
That was me. That was a talk from me right to the sheriff. There you go. That's how I do it.
But their jail does support recovery, though. I used to do meetings in there twice a week.
Oh, good.
So it's one of the better ones.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
But too bad you didn't get your Christmas card. Yeah. Weigh the good with the bad. Yeah.
Yeah. It is what
Just
it
kidding.
is.
I was born with mine, but I'm glad I can identify it now.
All right, Mitch, we get it, bro.
Right.
What's he talking about there?
I don't know.
Anyway, Justin, thanks for coming in to run down your 2023 top moments with us. It really does help, and I'm sure you'll put it in the blog form, or maybe not. Who knows?
Probably not. I
Probably
already
not.
wrote a blog this week.
Yeah, he's already wrote a blog. He's not trying to write 3 a week.
No.
That's my. Anyway, Marnie, thanks for sitting in on this one and offering
Yeah.
your therapeutic advice. We really appreciate that. Yeah, and then I don't know. We'll have to do our top moments sometime this weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
So Marnie's will be tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
and mine will be tomorrow too.
Same podcast or different?
Probably the same.
Probably same.
Yeah, we'll run ours down on the same. Well, thanks a lot, man, and enjoy your new year that's coming right around the corner.
Yeah. Can't wait. Later.
Thanks for listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast.